Spurs fans, today is a day to celebrate, reflect, and get emotional. Tottenham have written one of the most remarkable chapters in their recent history, and the man who stole the show was none other than Richarlison. After almost decades of waiting, the club finally lifted a European trophy again, and the Brazilian was a key player in that achievement. Here on the channel, you already know, the news comes with analysis, opinion, and that touch of passion for Tottenham that unites US. So sit back, because what happened in Bilbao goes beyond football. It's about overcoming. In the Europa League final, Tottenham faced Manchester United in Bilbao, with a sure-footed and determined performance, won the final, ending a run of almost 20 years without winning any trophies. And the man who shone, thrilled, and made history was Richarlison, a starter in the decider. The number 9 not only lived up to expectations, but also became a symbol of dedication and overcoming. After the final whistle, he couldn't hold back his tears. "I cried, I smiled, I fought," said the striker, visibly moved. Ange Postecoglou's choice of Richarlison in place of some was the subject of debate before the game. But the answer came on the pitch, with a firm and sincere speech. The Brazilian thanked the coach for his trust and emphasized the hard work behind the scenes for Richarlison, more than a title. This achievement represents a personal victory in the face of a challenging season full of doubts. Tottenham's victory and Richarlison's starring role dominated the headlines in the sports media. English journalists praised Ange Postecoglou's courage in betting on the Brazilian in a European final. On social media, Spurs fans celebrated not only the title, but also the delivery of a player that many had already discredited. Comments like, "He deserves it," and "Richarlison has silenced the critics" multiplied. Former players like Jermaine Genius highlighted the striker's resilience, and even rival fans recognized the emotion of the moment. In the midst of so much skepticism, the number 9 showed why he never gave up. It was a response not only on the pitch, but also off it, with heart, race, and tears. This achievement changes the mood at Tottenham. Firstly, it reinforces confidence in the work of Ange Postecoglou, who has shown character by making bold decisions, such as starting Richarlison in the final. In the dressing room, the title serves as emotional fuel for next season, more motivated players, confident fans, and a coaching staff with high morale. In addition, victory in the Europa League guarantees a direct place in the Champions League, which attracts reinforcements and strengthens the club's project. The challenge now is to maintain consistency. The squad must be strengthened, and names like Richarlison are gaining more space and respect. The preseason schedule is already being planned, and everything suggests that Spurs will be even stronger. Tottenham have won more than a cup. They've overcome the fear of being just a promise. Richarlison is the name of the game after a season marked by criticism, injuries, and mistrust. The Brazilian striker turned things around with a decisive performance in the final stretch of the Europa League. In the semi-final, he had already shown his mettle. In the final, he was a starter and didn't disappoint. The choice of him in place of Son came as a surprise, but revealed the confidence of the coach, the growth of the player. Since arriving at Tottenham, Richarlison has had ups and downs, but he has never stopped fighting. He spent months in silence, focused on training, dealing with demands and frustrations. And when the chance came, he was ready. This achievement represents not only a European title, a personal consecration for many. He was a supporting player. Now, he's a symbol of overcoming. Richarlison did more than silence the critics. He rekindled his own flame and won a permanent place in the hearts of the fans. Football sometimes writes scripts that even the best authors wouldn't dare to create. The choice of Richarlison for the final was a risky one, but it symbolized something greater, confidence in the process. Postecoglou saw in the striker not just a player, but a story of redemption, and Richarlison lived up to it, not with spectacular numbers, but with commitment, presence, and emotion. This victory says a lot about character, something that isn't always reflected in cold statistical data. Tottenham needed this achievement, and the Brazilian needed it even more. What we saw in Bilbao was a victory for faith, persistence, and courage, a reminder that, in football, every minute can change a player's destiny, and this time, it changed, for the better. And so Tottenham returned to the top, and Richarlison writes an unforgettable chapter in the Spurs shirt. May this achievement be just the start of a new era. If you enjoyed this analysis, please like it, share it with other fans, and subscribe to our channel. We'll follow you every step of the way. And stay tuned. There's more hot Tottenham news to come, and you don't want to miss a thing.